iPhone, you guys can go over to the store, pick that up for a few bucks. I'm not actually too sure. It might only be 99 cents, but you know what? This PentaKill app, these devs, they're pretty fun.
They definitely are fun, regardless of what is going on. They are definitely fun indeed, and these games have been some of the more interesting games that I've casted for a little while.
So fans dropping game number 2 to tie it up.
I know it was just a really back and forth game. I thought the fans had it at the end, but the devs just came out of nowhere and took the win.
Apparently, it's a free download for the app. Still, see how much I miss out when I don't have an iPhone. My goodness.
Yeah, I know, right? Or see how much you miss out when there's no Android app.
Still, that analyzer doing the work for these guys. I can tell that they're a much better team than that first tournament, and you know, maybe this will be the game. They hit 6 kills.
I don't know, man. If they're able to get 6 kills right here, I'll eat my hat. Or actually, I don't have a hat, but I'll eat your hat.
You eat my hat? No, you will stay the hell away from my hat, Tom. I will tell you that. Unless you like transform into some kind of hat snatcher.
Hat snatcher, it's like the Hamburglar from McDonald's. Only I go after hats instead of hamburgers. It'd be great. I'll wear like black and white stripes and everything, but I'll be like bald and hatless. I'll wear like a swimmer's cap, and I'll go after everybody's hats.
Because you're bald and you have resentment
Yes.
against people with hats. I get it.
Yes.
So when we were making these games, at one point we had blind pick ready to go, and I was gonna make, oh man, we're going Korean style. That means we gotta bust out the Korean shoutcasting. But now they went tournament draft.
Oh, I was really hoping it was still blind pick, because I would have
right?
loved the casting Korean.
That would have been great. Oh, I
In the
gotta
middle-
put up there.
You would have been like talking in the middle of everything. You would have been like saying something. I would have been like, yeah, yeah, oh, yeah.
Double lifter.
Oh, double lift it up. Instead of the PentaKill app, it would have been the PentaKill app.
I have a Korean GG button here somewhere on my phone. I swear to God.
Oh, I have 2 on my phone and 1 in my real life.
And 1 in your head.
And 1 in my head too. It goes off very loud. Ooh, Ryan right here is a man after my own heart. Is he gonna pick up that Evelyn? Is he not gonna pick up that Evelyn?
Here we go. Oh no, that's really low. Media volume, go up. No! Stupid Android.
No, don't go down. Go up, go up. Oh, I even heard the volume go up with that button.
Yeah! Kind of like that.
Oh man, the best part is if anybody was a fan of StarCraft.
There you go. That's just the
There you
regular
go.
one. Yep.
If anyone was a fan of StarCraft Brood War, my dog, we actually took to calling him after one of the players named himself Fire Fist. But there's a video online where all the Korean commentators, all like 5 or 6 of them at the same time, stop, and instead of saying Fire Fist, they say their real name. So they stop and they're like, "Oh, Kim Jae-chun!" And we played it so many times, the dog thought his name was Kim Jae-chun, and now responds. He even came over right now.
Wow. Training your dogs to respond to Korean commentary. You, sir, are a hero.
I definitely am.
Alright, Misfortune, Morgana, Graves are out of the running here. Tarek, York, Soraka really focusing down on Royan in those bans.
They really are, but I don't care because we finally have Caitlyn in this game.
Man oh man, cupcake in your face with actual cupcakes. What's better? AP Caitlyn, and she gets kills with cupcakes. That would make my day.
Oh man. AP Caitlyn now with real cupcakes for your face.
And real kills.
Sounds like an action figure or something. Or maybe like an easy bake oven.
People just fall down on top of cupcakes and they die in their face.
Yeah. In their face. Listen, if you had a cupcake that took up your entire face and filled like your nasal cavities, you'd die too because you can't breathe.
Yep. Icing is delicious, but it's not breathable.
Definitely is not. Until the PentaKill app comes with an icing to oxygen converter, I don't think we're going to be able to survive those cupcakes in our faces.
I demand a Iwinia special. I buy the PentaKill app and it comes with a cupcake.
I mean, like a real cupcake?
Yes, a real cupcake. I want a real cupcake for the Iwinia special.
I don't know. We're gonna have to get Lex on making some cupcakes for us then, because I'll definitely pay. I don't care. The app's free. I'll pay for the app, and if I get a cupcake,
I'll even pay for the shipping for that cupcake. You know?
Yeah. I will definitely pay to have that cupcake and the app.
Well, looking at the game, it does look like Warp Spider X going to be picking up that Alistar yet again. We'll see if he's found inspiration on how to execute the combo.
I know you have the I know you have the summoner spells hidden right now.
Yep.
I think the devs have something special for this game.
Yeah, it's looking like that, isn't it?
I mean, well, let's look at this. They have 2 support characters, 1 Kale, who could be played as a support or an attack damage carry in that top lane. Our 2 Tubular is picking up Kale, though it doesn't look like there's going to be a switch, so it could be technically a range carry Kale, so we could see very heavy AD on that Kale. Noisy Demon, in the meantime, picking up that Teemo for a top lane. Well, that's going to counteract any physical lane in that top lane, but it does look like that. Is that Prele going for a solo mid Singe, or is Prele going to be going in the top lane, whereas Zephyrical might be taking... I have no idea what's going on right now.
Us as commentators, we're kind of used to that top tier of play, but looking at this, we have 5 promotes and 5 teleports!
This is gonna be so good! Oh, I really hope that the devs took a page out of Black's book. Now, one of the best matches that I didn't get to cast at the MLG Summer Arena, Black had nothing to lose. It was like their 2nd or 3rd game against TSM. They were already 0-8 and completely out of competition. They took 3 teleports and all went mid lane. And what they did was they went behind the enemy tower at level 1, pulled the creeps away and killed them like an Axe and Dota would do, and then used the teleport to let the minions tank the tower and took it down in the first 2 minutes.
You know what? This might even be like a gentleman's agreement for an ARAM.
I don't know. Jeremiah's got Jungle Karthus. He's rocking that Smite still. Awinia could be going into that bottom lane still with the support Nidalee. And Zephyrical could have solo top Nunu. The only thing that doesn't look very, looks a little out of place is that solo middle Singe pick from Prele. But the rest of it, I don't think the viewers know what's coming.
I don't even know what's coming, and I've been doing this a long, long time, Tom. In my 25 years of experience, I've never seen anything as crazy as this.
Back in my day, we had to watch ARAMs 15 miles uphill both ways in the snow.
Oh, good times, sir. Good times. Yeah, I have no idea what Twin Engine Labs wants to do here, but their PentaKill app clearly malfunctioning, saying the best idea is to go 5 teleports and 5 promotes. Maybe you guys got to work on that bug a little bit.
I think they might. They held up their things and it was just like, pick promote, pick teleport. And it was like, okay, it said so.
Yep, blind faith. Blind faith in my creations. That's exactly the attitude that they're rocking here. But with less than a minute to go, I have to wonder, how are the fans faring against this new aggression that they're seeing in Twin Engine Labs? I think the key question, though, is can we get 6 kills?
I think the key question is going to be, are they all going middle, or are they all just going to teleport around and promote all the waves of minions?
Promote all the waves.
Promote all the waves!
I like how you said that. Well,
now we're wait. There's a vote going on in chat. Are we going to be getting cupcakes, or are we going to be getting those cake pops, where they're like the little balls of cake on a stick? I worked at Starbucks, so we sold these very often.
Cake on a stick. That's the most brilliant idea I've ever heard.
Have you never heard of a cake pop?
Remember, I'm a Tim Hortons kind of guy.
I know.
We talked about this, Tom.
I kind of thought that like everybody would know what a cake pop is. All right, it's like a relatively undercooked ball of dough. At least that's what it feels like, but it's cooked all the way through. But it's like a squishy ball of dough with cake icing on the outside, and it's on a stick.
Okay.
It's delicious.
It sounds awesome. Don't get me wrong. Just I've never seen one before.
So people are offering to make cake pops rather than cupcakes, and I don't know about you, but for the League of Legends player that never leaves the house, I really like having my cake on a stick.
Cake on a stick, and you can have it too. Marian Antoinette is eating her words with cake.
That will make the second ever League of Legends cast where I've had French Revolution jokes in the middle of it. Between you and
my God, Christo. He pained me in that one. No, I was actually watching you last night, MLG. Took you $160 to get home, though.
Oh my God.
WTF, sir.
We definitely did not have the train schedule memorized entirely, and I asked the people who lived in New York what time the train stopped at, and they said 1:30. So I get there at 1:25, and the last train left at 1:22 in the morning. So.
Ouch.
Yep.
Ouch. That's
it's okay though. I got home in one piece, I think.
All right, well, that's enough about you, Tom. We got a game going. Revenge of the Devs, game number 3 coming out. We are tied 1-1. Blue corner. For some reason, we never swapped sides. Twin Engine Labs represent here for the PentaKill app, and they are going some kind of crazy on us, Tom.
Well, it looks like they were all going straight into the middle, but perhaps going for a little bit of an invade strategy. If they take a blue buff away from Karthus, Karthus has a very difficult time jungling. And if they have a blue buff in the middle of what could possibly be an ARAM strategy, well, that's just cheating, Jester. There's no blue buffs in ARAM.
Blue buffs in ARAM. That would actually really add a new, real kind of dimension to ARAMs. ARAMs right now is just smash heads in the middle. Wow, look at that ward! Look at that ward!
Oh, I'm definitely looking at that ward. I'm actually going to check the vision right here.
Wasn't in the bush.
And they can see in the bush.
What?
No, it's in there.
It's
invisible. Look at that.
Okay.
I have it on their vision right now, and they can definitely see in the corner of that bush. No, they can't see the whole bush, though.
I was going to say, if they had missed that bush, it is a sign for things to come. They actually chase off Jaslyn a little bit here in the mid, and as you can see the fans actually over at the blue. So we are going to be trading blues yet again. I thought maybe we might even see first blood come out, but we don't have any flashes, we don't have any exhausts, we don't have any ignites. It's going to be really hard for a level 1 fight.
Just promotes.
if the tail crew actually get ambushed.
I'm actually really interested. I wish Lulu would have gone over here and put a ward down at their own blue buff. So after stealing their own blue buff, they could have teleported to their own blue buff and made sure that they took that one too.
That would have been so smart. Take the blue and then teleport and gank. Oh, that would have been brilliant. But this is the PentaKill app devs we're talking about. So.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you did there, sir.
Yeah, you can see a little bit of aggression going off at the blue. I mean, already fans have cleaned up their blue, but we're still working away here on the dev side. And this Nidalee, she's gonna get cupcaked. I wish, but no, she got squirreled by Ryan. And Matt, we need to get a cup. We have a cupcake on Lulu. Lulu can cupcake things.
Yeah, Lulu definitely can cupcake things. Oh, look at the Howling Gale going all the way across the members of the viewers team. Noisy Demon getting very low from that ignite. Actually is going to fall because there's no shield from Janna right there. Now Warp Spider X did steal the blue buff, but just a roundabout way donates it to the enemy Nidalee.
Oh, really? Oh my god! That is too much. All that for nothing. My goodness. Yeah, we are going to just pick up the last of the minions here, reset that blue. Jeremiah, Jungle Karthus with a blue. I really do like a Jungle Karthus. I'm a little surprised that we don't see him more and more in these things. But Zekriad in that mid looks like his strongest champion is going to be coming out, and that's going to be that Janna. So we're going Spam Happy style, Janna mid, or even Legion style Janna mid.
I was going to say, don't forget Team Legion pioneering the Janna mid, even though they have a sub with Wild Turtle. So this is going to be very interesting indeed, but he is going to be able to farm himself up very nicely, especially against Sindge right here. Prelay not really going to be able to do much, but take a lot of damage. And with no jungler, we actually have a double AD support comp with Warp Spider X taking up a support role in the top lane to Noisy Demon's Teemo. And then in the bottom lane, we have that Kale and that Lulu going against Nidalee and Caitlyn. Ooh, a teleport's coming up from Royam. Where is he going? He's going up top right there. Teleports to the tower. This could just be a very quick 3-man push on top lane, Jester.
Yeah, Warp Spider going in. Actually misses his level 1 combo. It is a level 4 Nunu, however. So, you know... Oh, the execution comes out from a minion. How did Lulu take the aggro from minions? But minions almost able to take down 2 Tubular as well. And it does look like we have Karthus now circling top. Not that it seems Zephyrical actually needs the help.
No, what we have learned this day is that the viewers actually aren't that good, but their minions are just too strong.
Minions picking up a kill this early into the game. 0-2. I have no idea how Lulu died there, but it is hilarious. Hilarious indeed.
Regardless of this, there are now still 3 members of the developers team in the top lane having a hard time dealing with all those lay waves from Karthus and Zephyrical's Ice Blast. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, when you're just content to farm to her heart's desire and Jaslyn as well, that blue buff kind of going to waste because she doesn't really need to use any spells at all. Now we have Zekriad coming up from the mid lane as well, and these devs, they're just going Azubu Blaze style, gonna push down towers all over the place. Noisy Demon teleports to a promoted minion for no apparent reason, but still, he kept it alive for those 2 or 3 seconds.
Hey, you gotta use them teleports sometimes. So these teleports and promotes, I do believe we actually had a promoted minion in the mid, and that's why Zekriad came up top now. And as you did say, they are going to be going for a much shorter meta game. They're going to be just trying to push down these towers. Look at Zeph, he's actually trembling in fear behind that tower. He was literally just sitting there trembling for a minute there. But War Spider X, he cannot tank this early into the game, bro, but he's still going to be able to take a lot of harass from this card. This Karthus without that blue, however, he is just going to run out of steam fairly quickly, and you know, you got the 5 devs in this top lane.
Yes, indeed. They're continuing to push down on it. And interestingly enough, Warp Spider X is going to draw a bit of aggro. Can they kill the tower before it kills him? No! They're going to take him down with those tower shots as well. Karthus even saying, what are you, Korean? And they managed to take out the top tower with opposition before Owinia and Jaslyn can take down that bottom tower unopposed. So devs, they lost 3 members, and Warp Spider X is still having a very hard time with Alistar, but they net themselves the first tower kill of this game.
Zekriat actually coming into this bottom and takes a spear to the face, and I don't know, was trying to defend the tower, I guess. The flashes come out from Owinia, and well as Jaslyn, and the spear just not able to take down Janna quite yet. That Zephyr doing herself a world of good. Plus, of course, we do got that global movement bonus. This might have been part of the plan. The global movement bonus for all champions can get to those lanes just that much quicker and help push with these waves just that much faster.
Yes, indeed. We have to see how the viewers respond to this one. Prele with that solo middle Singe is going to be in a very much a world of hurt right here with 3 ranged characters just wailing down on him. Now we have Karthus coming out of the jungle, making an appearance into the mid lane, as well as Zephyrical going down with that Nunu. Missed pulverized, but a fling backwards into the tower. Warp Spider X, you are a tower magnet right now. I'm going to start calling you Ranhurt, and he gets melted down by Karthus right there. Exhaust goes out onto Kale as it looks like Nunu's going to pick up that kill, and another brilliant fling backwards onto Noisy Demon, and Prele is going to wind up picking up that kill as well. So viewers showing that they know how to contest that Azubu Blaze style. TSM should be taking notes.
Oh man, Zek is taking these spears to the face like a champ. And Janna, she's a very beautiful champion, but not with spears sticking out of her. Gotta say. Oh, this could be bad though. Jaslyn, she has no flash, and she went a little bit too deep against Zekriat and took an entire 100% damage from that turret to die. And Owinia not looking so good either. And man, oh man, we have a kill on the board. No executions here, ladies and gentlemen. Finally.
Well, there was an execution, but it doesn't count to the total score. So we had an execution and another kill. This is the first pre-10-minute kill we have, and it goes down onto Owinia. So even though she's got those cupcakes, she got her face cupcake this time. And if you get a cupcake in your face, I think they call that a haunting guise. Bottom!
Oh my goodness. Yeah, 6-1 right now. 1,000 gold difference. Not exactly as big as it could have been, but Owinia free farming up to 41 creeps and a BF sword. So she might be going counter Korean style at this point. I mean, the Koreans, with the faster metagame, they really do rely on a very big item as well as a rotational synergy that I'm not really seeing here from the Twin Engine Labs devs. But Owinia, if she can get that Bloodthirster up very quickly and just get, another 40 creeps under her name, she will be a really big stop in the plans of the Twin Engine Labs.
Oh, I actually have to point out right now, Warp Spider X, to combat the evil towers that do seem to be just moving and following him all over the place, has gone for Boots of Mobility for a little extra speed boost and the direst 9 health potions to start out right now. So he is going for the longevity right here. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, we do have counter push coming in from the viewer side. Currently all level 5, 6, and 7, whereas on the dev side we have level 3s, 4s, and 5s, so this is working out exactly the way it worked out for Team Black, where they had no level at all on TSM. But this is currently 2 towers being taken down by the viewer side. A little hesitation from the developer side as they decide, oh, we're going to go back, or we're going to go forward, what's going to happen? Trying to push out this top lane, but uh-oh. Looks like the viewer side going to split up and try to stop this push. Warp
Spider X leading the charge right into that turret. I was going to say, if you're going to take a tower shot here, Ken, we're through. But, I actually play a lot of games with my buddy Solo Dragoon, and I believe that every time he takes promote, he names it Steve. So we got Steve up here making it a 6-on-5, and look at Jeremiah, gets headbutted there by Warp Spider X, but without any real ultimates coming out, it's going to be pretty much a death fest in this top lane. A great Janna ultimate actually keeping everyone alive, and Warp Spider X gets the kill on top of Karthus.
Oh man,
Ken, marry me! My goodness.
Teemo goes down in response though from Zephyrical. Looks like Nidalee and Caitlyn are gonna wind up taking down that Nexus turret. Oh, not Nexus, not that far yet. The inhibitor turret right there. So they are continuing this push. Meanwhile, the stall coming out from the rest of the viewers up here, gonna turn someone else into a little squirrel beast up there. But they are getting the stall on. Karthus not coming back up. Wants to drop the ultimate. Oh. There's a very nice shield coming out from Janna and Lulu on the 2-2, but here's gonna survive. That baits on Zephyrical and Prele a little bit. They're taking a little bit of damage, but not, like you said, with no real ultimates coming out from anyone but Janna right here. They are not going to be able to do anything to counter this aggression right now, and they are going to wind up backing away. Meanwhile, Noisy Demon trying to contest the 2 members of the viewers in the mid lane. Not going to happen, and Steve trying to fight his heart out right there. Is not going to be able to take down the rest of those creeps. Now with super creeps in that mid lane.
Warp Spider X going for the trade with Nunu, but unfortunately Nunu has Blood Boil as well as Singed and Karthus with him, so a 0-for-2 exchange right there, but no, Karthus tanking the towers, not looking so good. Royne actually getting flipped by Prele, and Zafirka would be able to clean him up, and now this top lane, these viewers are not looking so healthy. Look at that promoted Steve, however, doing work in that top lane. Unfortunately for them, Karthus has Smite. And so
Nunu has Consume, and they use both of it to barely take down Steve right there. JMI is going to pick up the kill on Zekriad as Nidalee and Caitlyn just rotate up, and Prele almost took a devastating tower shot right there, but able to barely get out of there with his life.
37 hit points, my friend. 37 hit points. Looks like the viewers, the fans, you know, they're able to come back up into here and defeat the aggression in the top lane. They are going to cement a 5th tower to their name, and at 11 minutes in, we have to deal with super minions in the mid.
That's fine. We have 5 reincarnations of Steve. Actually, 2 of them are up right now. So they have super minions to combat those promoted minions. We'll have to see how it goes. I actually don't know who wins that fight. I'm assuming it's the super minion.
Yep.
And I don't think you can promote a super minion, can you?
I do not believe so.
I don't think that the developers actually want to knock down any inhibitors.
No,
that's the strategy.
They'd rather keep a very strong Steve, but I don't see a Steve in this bottom lane. We are looking for that tower. Warp Spider X, however, will go down to the aggression between Singed as well as this tower, and here comes that Karthus looking for the kill on top of Noisy Demon. We finally do get that tower, or... oh my god, the tower took out Kale!
It's alive! That tower did indeed take out Kale. Now Prele not letting the aggression up. Double slows coming out from that Zephyr in Glitterlands. But is Singe going to get the fling down? There's a shield being popped. Has to pop the ultimate. Very nice job backing away Singe and Karthus from that one. But now, unfortunately, we have a Janna and a Lulu up against a Singe and a Karthus with a Nunu coming down. And this is by far the strangest support slash mid slash I have no idea what's going on fight I've seen for a while.
This is definitely a match to be remembered throughout the ages as Warp Spider X tries to go a little bit more balls deep in that bottom lane. Noisy Demon does drop, however, and so does this Lulu to Prele. And now with that top lane aggression, looks like a second inhibitor might be going down as 2 Tubular is gonna live just so very barely here from Zafirka, but they cannot say the same for Warp Spider X.
No, I really want him to try to headbutt that minion to get out of there, but I really gotta call out Jaslyn and Awinia right here. They're not getting in on any of the festivities right here. They're really babbing right now.
Yeah, they're being poor sports for sure. Cupcake in your face,
Definitely.
Not even seeing any cupcakes.
What's up with that one, huh? Ooh, Prele gonna take not a devastating tower shot once again, barely living with 77 HP, and that is going to be it right there. Zekriad actually gets taken down by the Zephyrical, the 2 Zs going at it in that bottom lane. Now Jaslyn and Awinia, party poopers as they may be, getting chased off by Teemo and Kale in the right, and ooh, that spear just barely missing out on Teemo as Teemo was too far away for even the spear to connect. Warp Spider X decides that they're gonna get the party started in on Caitlyn and gets a headbutt pulverized down on Awinia. Unfortunately, Zephyrical is just waiting in the bush like a creep and decides to come in and pick up a kill, or actually gives the kill to Awinia on Alistar.
Man, oh man. Spears and Teemo just don't mix. Teemo's too short. They just go sailing right over his head. But yeah, it's looking good. 21-2 with, only a 14,000 gold difference. But these super creeps, they're a blessing in disguise, Tom, because now with no towers and nothing else to do, the Twin Engine Labs crew, they can just sit up and farm all they want.
Well, yeah, definitely. We're going to have to see
Roy.
what they're going to do to combat this one now. I mean, like, I'm just trying to think what else we could expect to see from this. I mean, they are going to be able to sit back and farm. They have the bottom inhibitor up still, so they're not quite down and out of this one yet. For 14 minutes into the game, we have the lowest gold differential we've had in all 3 games right now. So it's looking really good for them.
Pre-10-minute kills for our TEL.
There's a giant Teemo right there, but unfortunately Karthus the ultimate, not going to get any kills because Caitlyn's going to be a party pooper once again and get 3 of her own. Nunu's actually going to take down Alistar right there, and now Zekriad, the secret weapon. Is he going to live? Is he going to die? He's being chased back by all the members of the viewership team right now, and the viewers taking it 4 for none in that fight, now chasing on the Zekriad, uses the ultimate to reposition everybody, unfortunately positions himself right in the face of a Nidalee spear, gets taken down by the snowball, but does take Nidalee down himself.
You know what? We might have been ragging a little bit on Zach in the last 2 games, but I think he did exactly what the Twin Engine Labs crew wanted. A false sense of security, and he is now 2 of the 3 kills on the board are his, with only 3 deaths and 3 Dorned Ring to his name. The secret weapon actually coming out and living up to his namesake this round.
We really got to point out, though, 2 kills now for Ken. That is the most kills he's had over the course of 3 games.
But 9 deaths!
Listen, that's as many health potions as he had to start this game out.
Well, not even giving the devs a chance to surrender. These viewers and fans wanted their RP. 15-minute game. I feel like I just watched Heroes of North.
What's that?
Another game, that's all. 15 minutes in. So guys, I really expected a little bit longer here, but this means that we're going to have to go over the contest entries now for that game number 2 description. And because I really expected this game to go a little longer than that.
I kind of expected it too.
But not even a chance to surrender. The devs do drop game number 3, 29-4. But you got to say, that was probably their best game that they've done to date. 2 kills for Ken, 2 for Zekriad. Zekriad up to 3.1k gold, as well as Warp Spider leading the charge at 3.3 thousand. I mean, clearly this is their best game that they've ever done.
Unfortunately, that was almost 3,000 gold spent in health potions.
Don't forget, he had that Boots of Mobility. That's about 1,000 gold right there.
This Boots of Mobility actually really did some work right there too. He was actually motorboating around the place like nothing. So I don't know. We'll have to see here. We'll have to see. I don't know. I think the health potions proved to be more effective than the Boots of Mobility.
Oh my goodness, that was too much almost. So let's just check this out. So if you guys head over to facebook.com/PentaKill App,